If you've ever felt frustrated because it takes a long time to help a woman reach climax, or you struggle even when both of you are really trying, this video is going to change everything. In just a few minutes, you'll learn 5 secrets that not only make a woman feel amazing, but also help her reach climax faster and more intensely. Sometimes it can happen in half the usual time, or even in just a few minutes. The best part is, you can try these techniques tonight and see the results right in front of you. So pay attention, because what I'm sharing really changes the game. I'm Dr. Lizza Hart, your trusted men's health advisor. Make sure you watch until the end, because the last secret is about a simple change in angle that almost every woman says makes her climax faster and more intensely, and most men don't even know it exists. If you want to be the kind of lover she can't stop thinking about, subscribe now, because what I'm about to share isn't taught anywhere else. Let's start with the first secret. Using a vibrator strategically can make a huge difference. I know some of you might be thinking, I don't need a vibrator, I can do it myself. And yes, you can satisfy her with your mouth, hands, or penetration. But here's the truth. The human body has limits. If things are taking too long and you want to speed them up, a vibrator can be extremely useful. Around 75 to 80% of women need clitoral stimulation to climax, which is the fastest and most reliable way for most women. No matter how skilled you are with your tongue or fingers, a vibrator can speed things up like nothing else. What's really interesting is that the first climax usually takes the longest. Once she reaches it, her body becomes highly sensitive, and switching to oral, manual, or penetration makes it much easier for her to climax again, sometimes even multiple times. A vibrator is like a speed booster. It helps her reach the first peak quickly, and then you can continue to bring her to multiple highs without much extra effort. That's why it's such a valuable tool. The second secret is about leading the way. For a woman to fully enjoy intimacy and climax, she needs to let go completely, forget her worries, and just focus on the moment. But she can only do this if you're guiding things confidently. Leadership in the bedroom is incredibly attractive. It shows her that you know what you want and how things should go. For example, if you start by kissing her deeply, move to her neck, pause to look into her eyes, touch her body gently, and help her undress, you're leading the experience, you're directing the flow, and she doesn't have to make decisions, she just enjoys the pleasure. Keep leading as things get more intense, whether you're exploring her body or trying new positions. This isn't about being pushy or ignoring her, it's about being confident and decisive. If she's uncomfortable with anything, she will tell you, but your guidance removes the burden of decision-making and allows her to relax and reach climax faster. The third secret is praising her and giving feedback. Praise is powerful because it helps her let go of insecurities. During intimacy, many women worry about how they look, whether you're enjoying it, or if their body is good enough. Even confident women can get stuck in their thoughts. When you praise her, telling her she looks amazing, smells great, or feels incredible, you help her relax and stay present. Praise also makes her feel desired. Women love feeling wanted and craved, especially during intimacy. Positive feedback shows her she's the center of your attention and makes her feel irresistible, which makes it easier for her to climax. Genuine, simple compliments about how she looks, smells, or feels can make a huge difference in her arousal and pleasure. The fourth secret is making eye contact. Locking eyes while touching her builds intimacy, connection, and intensity. It shows you're fully present and focused on her, which makes everything feel more electric. Many men look at their partner during intimacy, but rarely hold deep eye contact. Even a brief pause to look into her eyes while kissing or touching her can send shivers of pleasure through her body. Combine this with praise, leading confidently, and other techniques, and the effect is even stronger. The fifth secret is about the angle. Most men approach oral intimacy straight on, thinking that direct contact is enough. But the clitoris isn't just the small button you see. It has internal structures that extend along the vaginal walls. Stimulating the right angle can reach more nerve endings and provide full-body pleasure. Tilt your head slightly so your tongue makes contact at about a 45-degree angle instead of straight on. This simple adjustment can cut the time to climax in half and make it much more intense. When you combine this angle adjustment with confident leadership, genuine praise and eye contact, you create an experience that is almost impossible to resist. Helping a woman climax faster isn't about being aggressive or following a strict formula. It's about using strategic tools, leading with confidence, giving positive feedback, making deep eye contact, and adjusting your approach for maximum pleasure. Try these 5 secrets next time you're intimate and notice how she responds. Pay attention to how leadership, praise, eye contact, and angle make a difference. These techniques will change everything. If you found this advice helpful, subscribe, leave a comment, and share which secret surprised you the most. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep taking care of your partner's pleasure. Now that you know the first 5 secrets, it's time to go a bit deeper and explore how to truly make her experience unforgettable. Pleasure isn't just about techniques, it's also about connection, timing, and understanding her body. Every woman is different, and paying attention to her reactions is key. Watch how she moves, listen to her breathing, and notice what makes her tense or relax. These signals are your guide to creating maximum pleasure. Timing is everything. Don't rush through intimacy. Thinking faster is always better. Sometimes slowing down and focusing on her reactions builds anticipation, which can make climax more intense. Alternate between slow, gentle touches and more passionate movements. This contrast heightens sensations and keeps her body on high alert, making every touch feel more electrifying. Communication is also essential. You don't need to ask every step of the way, but small cues like asking if she likes a touch or how she feels can make a huge difference. Encouragement and gentle guidance combined with non-verbal signals, moans, body movements, eye contact, help you understand exactly what she enjoys. The more in tune you are with her body, the easier it is to make her climax faster and more intensely. Don't forget her erogenous zones beyond the obvious ones. Women have many sensitive areas: neck, ears, inner thighs, lower back, even behind the knees. Exploring these areas with gentle touches or kisses can create waves of pleasure she didn't expect. Combining stimulation from multiple areas while focusing on her main zones, like clitoral or vaginal stimulation, can bring her to climax more efficiently. Think of it as layering sensations. The more she experiences, the stronger the result. Another often overlooked factor is rhythm. Once you find a motion or touch that excites her, maintain a consistent rhythm before making any sudden changes. This helps her body anticipate pleasure, building it gradually. Then, occasionally shift pace or pressure to surprise her, which often intensifies the climax. Most men underestimate how much rhythm and subtle variation impact a woman's experience. One more tip is alternating techniques. Don't rely on a single approach for too long. For example, if you're using your mouth, alternate between gentle licking, soft sucking, and light pressure. If using your hands, mix slow, firm touches with quick teasing strokes. These changes prevent overstimulation or loss of sensitivity while keeping her arousal high. Combining techniques from part 1, vibrator use, praise, leadership, eye contact, and angle, with this variation takes her pleasure to the next level. Let's talk about mental arousal, because it's just as important as physical touch. Women's minds play a huge role in how quickly and intensely they climax. Confidence, anticipation, and feeling desired all amplify pleasure. You can enhance mental arousal by whispering compliments, sharing fantasies, or lightly teasing. The key is to build anticipation while keeping her fully engaged in the moment. Mental stimulation often makes physical climax faster and stronger. Don't underestimate the power of anticipation outside the bedroom. Flirty texts, subtle touches during the day, or verbal compliments before intimacy can prime her body and mind. When she enters the bedroom already excited, the techniques you use work even better. Think of it as setting the stage. The more aroused she is before the act, the more intense her experience will be. Aftercare is another critical aspect that many men ignore. Once she reaches climax, your attention shouldn't stop. Gentle caresses, cuddling, or soft kisses reinforce the connection and make her feel safe and valued. This isn't just emotional, It prolongs the positive sensations and leaves her wanting more in future encounters. Women remember not just the climax but the entire experience, so nurturing her afterward is part of maximizing pleasure. Breathing and pacing also matter. When she's close to climax, guiding her breathing with soft whispers or matching her rhythm can intensify the experience. Encourage her to take slow, deep breaths or moan freely, whichever feels natural. This simple alignment with her body's natural rhythm boosts arousal and makes the final release more powerful. Another overlooked trick is switching positions strategically. Sometimes a small adjustment, tilting her hips, changing angles or shifting her legs, can drastically increase stimulation. Don't be afraid to try slight changes mid-intimacy. You've already learned about the angle technique. Now combine it with movement. For example, small hip adjustments or gentle lifts can hit spots that weren't as responsive before. This keeps things exciting and often leads to quicker, more intense climax. Remember, it's not about performing perfectly. It's about being present, confident, and responsive. Every woman's body is unique, and what works for one may not work for another. By paying attention, leading with confidence, offering praise, maintaining eye contact, adjusting angles, exploring erogenous zones, and varying rhythm and techniques, you create an experience that feels custom-made for her pleasure. Lastly, practice makes perfect. You don't need to be perfect the first time. The more you focus on learning her body, observing responses, and trying different combinations, the more natural and effective you'll be. Think of intimacy as a conversation, both verbal and physical. You're learning and responding together, and the result is more satisfying for both partners. Let's summarize what you've learned across these two parts. Start by using tools like a vibrator to help her reach the first peak faster. Lead confidently and guide the experience so she can relax completely. Offer genuine praise to remove insecurities and make her feel desired. Maintain deep eye contact to intensify connection. Adjust angles strategically to maximize stimulation. Layer additional techniques like exploring erogenous zones, varying rhythm, alternating stimulation methods, and building anticipation to elevate her experience. Align with her mental and physical cues, and don't forget aftercare. It completes the experience. If you follow these principles, you'll notice a big difference. She'll climax faster, more intensely, and more frequently. You'll also become a partner she truly enjoys being with because you're attentive, confident, and skilled in understanding her body and mind. All of this doesn't require complex techniques or expensive tools. It's about awareness, confidence, and using simple strategies effectively. Remember, every encounter is a chance to learn and improve. Pay attention to her responses, adjust your approach, and continue building trust and intimacy. Over time, these practices will make you unforgettable in the bedroom. If you apply these secrets and strategies consistently, you'll be the kind of partner who creates intense pleasure, stronger connections, and more satisfying experiences. So start tonight. Observe, experiment, and respond. Use the techniques we discussed, pay attention to her reactions, and enjoy the process together. With patience, practice, and presence, you'll transform the way she experiences pleasure and make every intimate moment more intense and memorable.